Dave, tell me a little bit about the character you play in Forest of Lies.
I play Paul, who's the colleague and friend of Robbie, who is the main character in them.
Now, Robbie in Forest of Lies, he's in a relationship with Julia, the lead actress. Tell me a little bit about that. How do you come to know Julia?
It's implied but never shown that I actually was a lover of Julia, and the baby she's expecting, in fact, is mine.
Well, that is quite a shock revelation. Jake surely thinks he's the father of the child.
Indeed, Jake thought he was, but then there's not enough time. But it's never actually resolved in the drama, except on one scene in which I give a meaningful look.
And what about Robbie? Does Robbie have any idea that you are actually having a relationship with his girlfriend?
He makes one reference to, it must be somebody I know, but he guesses the wrong person.
But tell me, what's it like acting with the BA television students on Forest of Lies? How do you find them to work with? Because you teach them, don't you, as well?
I do teach, but I teach sound and sound design, and I give them my expertise as an actor. I enjoy it very much. It's good fun. It's a good experience for me as well as for them, and it helps the production as well.
Forest of Lies is a very interesting and complex story. It's about the lives that people surround their lives with. And it's a very dramatic story as well. What do you think of it? Could you outline the plot for us?
Well, the thing is, it is about a set of complicated characters. I mean, exaggerated, complicated characters. There's a girl who saw her parents being killed in Russia, and she suffers from schizophrenia. You've got a guy who's got gender issues, and because he comes from an Asian background, then there's that complication, so he's lying to his family because his family won't understand. You've got the sister of the Russian girl, Yulia, who's lying because she's got a baby and it's not her boyfriend. And then my character, of course, is lying because he's having love affairs with his friend's girlfriend and impregnating her and all that. So it's all about lies. It's all about, and in the end, the lies are resolved, and the truth will out. So it's
2 hours of drama written by 50-odd students in a period of 8 weeks. Pretty good.
Yes, it's astonishing, really, isn't it? Especially when the quality. I have to say, I thought last year when the first episode of Forest of Lies came up and the opening sequence, I thought, oh, this is good. This is very good. You know, the sound was good because that's what I specialise in, but it had been graded and it had been acted and cut really smartly. And if it had been, you know, a television drama, I'm watching it on TV, I would have been
stuck with it.
Stuck with it, yeah, absolutely. I thought it was, yeah, very good.
Thank you. This year is the new drama called Astral Peaks, and I understand that you've been cast in one of the roles there as well. Tell me a bit about him.
Well, this is why I got the beard and the hair. Is I play a character who's absolutely horrible. I mean, he really is he's a pill-popping psychopath.
Truly evil.
Absolutely evil. Yes, it's great fun. Although I wasn't quite aware of the amount of undertaking when I accepted the role.
Okay, but what do you think, because just a little bit, outline the plot, just very briefly.
Essentially, my character is developing a means of sending another character, Anna, into the astral plane to find out the secret of the 7 rays, which will give him immense power.
The 7 rays, they sound like a lot of fun. Any idea what the 7 rays are?
Well, there's Ray Cooper, there's Ray Harper.
The 7 of them. The 7 of them, the 7 rays.
And the Pleiades.
Ray Davis is up there.
Ray Davis is there, yeah.
In the astral.
I have no idea. Essentially, it's about the fact that Anna, the character, is able to transform herself into this astral. But what my character is doing is he's actually killing people off because he needs Anna because he knew her mother. So it's another one where I seem to be playing some sex-craved.
Knew her mother in the biblical sense.
In the total biblical sense, yes.
Okay.
She had a child, I think, and who gets who dies as well. So.
Right. What do you think the value of a production like this, a complex production like this, in the first year of a student's course life is? What do you think the value of that is?
I think it's an enormous amount of value because it's a very steep learning curve in a very short time. They have to produce 2 hours of drama in a number of weeks, which even for a major television company would be pushed. So yes, it's very good.
Of course, there are 60 of them, so that does help.
Yes, but there's 60 of them all learning. So it is quite funny when you see all the various roles that are undertaken and how some shine and others flounder. You know, they have a lot of trouble with dealing with it.
Interesting. This year is the new drama called Astral Peaks, and I understand that you've been cast in one of the roles there as well. Tell me a bit about him.
Well, this is why I got the beard and the hair. I play a character who's absolutely horrible. I mean, he really is he's a pill-popping psychopath.
To be a television production, do you think that's a good course?
I think it's an exceptional course for what I think that the students are actually very fortunate because the standard of the academic staff alone is of a very high level because they're all from background in the media. Right. And the visiting lecturers, of which I am myself, we're all working professionals, so we do actually, we're still working, and therefore we actually are able to give enough information to the students and that they probably wouldn't have got in a straightforward academic background.
So media professionals are a good thing?
I think so, yes. I think it's important. And I take students with me on my own productions as well that I'm working with, so that they actually do get a taste for the real world, if you like, you know, of working in production. But these dramas are pretty close. I mean, they do have to work very hard for it.
Well, thank you very much, Dave Hoser, who is also Paul, who is also Cash.
Cash, Dr. Cash.
Dr. Cash. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you.
My pleasure.